quiet, you guys. I'm gonna get this tree.
Shh. He said be quiet.
Oh.
It's not a tree. Hi, Jeff.
Hey, Vinny. Hey, Brad.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on with that wall behind you? It's like melting.
We're inside a computer.
All right.
Inside the world of...
The Xbox 360 is a computer of sorts.
Yes, it's a computer entertainment system, and we're inside of it.
Tree kicker.
Now, we're inside here playing Tree Kicker.
Oh,
You can also kick walls.
that doesn't work nearly as well.
Can
No, no, it doesn't.
I like the tree much better. File that bug report.
All right.
No sound when kicking a wall.
This is Saints Row 4.
Ah, your guy looks like a dirtbag.
Saints Row the 4th.
And we are
Whoa!
on we are on 360.
Hello.
Yes, this is the Xbox 360 version of Saints Row 4, which is the follow-up to Saints Row the 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, I can
Push cars.
I can move around pretty well.
Yep.
Stuff that was not in Saints Row the 3rd.
Definitely not.
So how far are you here?
Here, I am in the second act of the game. I have been outside of the simulation. So let me start.
Yeah.
All right.
Who's that?
That's Nolan North.
All right.
That's the new 7th voice.
What character is he playing?
He's kind of playing Nolan North,
Got it.
but look. Okay, let me start from the start.
All right. Back it up. Beep, beep.
This game is set about 5 years after the events of Saints Row the 3rd. At some point, you become the president of the United States. And
Got it.
then at some indeterminate point after that, you are kidnapped by aliens. Aliens invade the Earth. It's real bad. And then they place you inside the Matrix, basically. They place you inside this computer simulation. And now I'm kind of hacking it, more or less, which is why I can kind of fly around like this. These clusters, look, okay, they made lewd Crackdown.
Yes.
That's what Saints Row 4 is.
Sure is.
They sat down and said, what can we do with this engine other than stretch it well past its limit and make sure that it runs like total garbage on consoles?
All right.
And they said, what if we just made Crackdown and we could put a bunch of orbs, clusters everywhere?
And that's what you're doing
That's
now?
what I'm doing now, is I'm just collecting...
You're chasing down clusters?
I'm clustering.
Yeah, okay. So between clustering, how are the missions? Because Crackdown...
The missions are...
a little light on...
Well, yeah.
I mean, this game is full-on Saints Row.
Yes, the mission design was more or less Saints Row.
They
and
just... Ooh.
Oh, the battery's dead
battery's
here.
dying
I'm going
on
to
here.
swap the battery out of this other controller that I have sitting right here. Into this one.
They have liberty...
Then we'll be back in the game.
Yes. They have liberated you from the need to use cars.
Yeah.
Like, the superpowers make you fly around the city and stuff, but like, don't think it's just a sandbox like Crackdown. Like, it is full-on Saints Row in terms of story and mission progression and all the stuff that's in here.
Yeah.
Just turn on the radio.
Okay.
And this is radio in your head.
Yeah, I'm in a computer, so
Yeah.
the notion of having to get into a car to listen to the radio,
Don't need it.
don't need it.
Don't need it.
Don't need it at all. So,
Is this your favorite station?
yeah, more or less.
Jeff
this has
Gershon,
been
what's your favorite station?
a decent radio.
Great, coming up next.
I mean, I can get in cars.
Yeah, it just turns out to be the worst way to get anywhere.
seems like- you're going really
and they
slow.
deprecate, like the powers and stuff from Saints Row the 3rd have changed to where the upgrade stuff for vehicles is really slim, and you get nitrous in all cars at level 2 now, because who cares?
Huh. Can you still put cars in like your garage?
I push down on the D-pad and it saves them to my
Okay.
memory bank of cars. You don't have strongholds, you have gateways. Because at some point, pretty early on in the game, you get the ability to leave the simulation. There's not a ton of gameplay out there, but it is a
But
pretty
you can do it
crucial.
at will?
Yeah.
Okay. And so can you, with the cars, I think Saints Row the 3rd had like the customizing the cars.
Yeah, it still has all that stuff, but why?
Why would you waste your time? All right, still got the crazy button?
Yep.
Yep.
I
Oh.
did that.
Hello. Oh my goodness. Really, just completely
But
unnecessary.
so how long, you said you're in the second act, how long would you say it took you to kind of get all these powers? And,
It's part of the tutorial,
Yeah.
basically.
You get
You get them pretty early on.
You get the super jump and the super sprint within
Yeah.
the first hour of
so
the
you're
game.
running around, you have full mobility pretty early.
Yeah, and that's because, as soon as I got those powers to begin with, I went around and collected some of these clusters. These clusters are the currency you use to upgrade your powers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have a powers menu here. I've got super sprint, I've got super jump and blast. And you spend your clusters on things like speed boosts while sprinting, or the ability to run up walls instead of having to jump up them.
Sure.
Use less stamina when gliding, air dash twice in the air while gliding, your jump height,
Wow.
your ninja reflexes, and stuff like that. So, so you get these. You get these clusters to upgrade, but I've already upgraded most of what I can upgrade at this point without doing stuff. So
you're just cruising now, man.
Yeah.
Enjoying the world.
Yeah, and the mobility is actually really fun once you get it up to kind of this level. You can kind of go anywhere. So I played mostly on the PC, and going to 360 after that one is kind of a shock from a performance standpoint. But also, like, I'm just having trouble landing with precision because the frame rate is so erratic. And sometimes when it goes to autosave, it'll just halt for a couple of seconds. It's not a good version of the game.
Nope.
But felt that we should show this one also because my save on the PC is at the end of the game. So if we want to show any missions,
yeah,
this is really the only
I want
way
to see a mission.
Woo, yeah.
Okay, let's do a mission then.
Hey, dude, what other radio stations they have before you get? Into
It's a lot. It's mostly the same ones.
Is that a super soaker?
Different music. But
Leave it! Leave it! Yeah. No! Put it back on the mix.
Yep. All right.
All right, so missions are more intelligently structured this time around. In Saints Row the Third, they really kind of just threw to the wolves on the side missions and was just like, just go do them. You can still do it that way, but they've also come up with tiers of, like, clusters of missions that have rewards. So if I complete Keith David, who is your vice president, of course, if I complete his set of side missions here, I will get the dubstep gun. Now, I can do this a couple of different ways. I can just go around the world and just complete stuff willy-nilly, and then when I get served up these missions by different characters, some of them will already just be checked off because I've already completed them.
Oh, that's cool. So if it's like, collect 45 clusters or something
so
like
if you're the sort of person that needs, like, a structured, tiered system for the side missions, the game gives that to you now, and it's a smarter way to deliver this stuff.
Okay, or if you just want to
But if you just want to go around and just do whatevs, you can do that too.
And it's fruitful.
Yes.
Remember that time you had to outrun those protesters in Boise? It's kind of like that.
Wow. Keith David got some bass turned up.
I just love that Keith David is playing Keith David.
Yeah, and also Keith David did a voice in the first game.
Yeah.
And they addressed that.
Who was not Keith David? Oh, really?
Well, he was a main character.
Yeah,
Julius.
Julius, right.
Oh, I can't wait to get
He was
to
the
that
leader
part.
of the Saints, wasn't he?
Yes, he was the original leader of the Saints,
Yeah.
so it's addressed.
That's awesome.
So we get a pointer to this race mission, and I'll have to kind of lean forward a little bit here and actually think about playing. They've got gold, silver, bronze. Like, bronze is usually super easy, so you can get full completion, basic level completion really easily.
Ah, if Angel could only see me now.
So this is a redone version of the burning or blazing or whatever from Saints Row the Third. They got firewalls there that I really need to be jumping over.
Oh, firewalls. I get it.
Oh, wait, did you get bonus time for that?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that. I thought you just had to avoid those things.
Like they can catch me.
This is pretty fast.
This video game platform is not where you want to play this game.
Oh, God, it's so
This
bad.
is so bad.
This is not an intended effect.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is right up there with Far Cry 3 in terms of, like, games you should not play on a console.
Well, like, just even looking at what it's asking it to do, like, hey, stream in this stuff super
Oh yeah,
quickly.
totally. I mean, they
Yeah.
yes.
Angel could only see me now.
Thanks, Nolan, for saying that again.
So you don't actually have to get all those orbs; they're just telling you.
No,
where to go.
they make me go faster though, so you want to get them.
Oh, nicely done.
Silver's pretty easy also. I got silver on most things when I finished the game on PC, but didn't go back for gold. I think the side missions they offer are they're largely taken from the previous game and tweaked and updated and stuff, but they eliminated like the escort stuff.
Okay.
This is not a very big prostitute-heavy game.
All right, they've moved on.
They've moved on from that aspect of it.
I wish my wife would let me buy me. Good to be the president.
So Did you complete that side mission?
Yep, that's completed that mission, and then it directs me to the next side mission.
Ah.
That reporter? I was a mess. Think you can do more damage than those two did?
No, is this just to kind of rack up? Was it
I
one
believe
of those
this will be a
destruction
mayhem
missions?
mission. So you know there are a few of those. You know, so actually I still haven't used the last power I got here. And you have multiple elements for your power. So I've got a freeze blast and I got fire, so I can charge up here. So this replaces grenades.
The cops like. Nice.
The cops, I mean, you know, this game has a lot of Matrix stuff in it. So
Is that what's happening? They're just like phasing in and out.
So the cops will show up and start messing with you, but at some point, if you elevate enough, they will just turn into aliens.
Okay.
Like straight up Matrix
Yeah.
agent
Straight up
style.
Matrix agent style.
They even to the point where they're sort of like cracking their necks as they port in. and
Yeah,
stuff.
which is like, that's a weird. Like, it's 2013, y'all.
Hey,
the
man,
Matrix is not
still
a
plays.
recent.
Still plays.
You know what? So that's the thing I discovered. It still plays.
Yeah, I mean that was that's a seminal movie.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
Yeah.
It's like part of the public consciousness.
Yeah, and this plays off of a lot of that stuff in ways that are relatively clever and don't feel hokey or dated or anything like that.
Did they ever mention
Ugh.
the Matrix by name?
Sometimes your main character will say "whoa." Does that count?
Sure. Just as long as you're self-aware that this is a.
Yeah. So you don't buy buildings, you hack them, and they've come up with this mini game for it.
How's this minigame?
It's okay.
You just gotta get to the end. Just pipe your way to the end. Pretty good.
You no longer reset your notoriety by walking into buildings that you control. There's an alternate scheme for that. So I have a Super Soaker. You saw that.
Yeah.
And that's just a skin for existing weapons. So when I go into upgrade here, I can go over. It's just the burst rifle
Oh, I see.
with Van Halen skin on it. So I can just go into customize and like they're all the same firing rate and same damage and stuff like that as far as I can tell. But it's just like if you just want different
Sure.
looks. So they brought back references to freckle bitches,
All right.
totally missing from the previous game. And
Oh, is that not in 3?
I don't think that's anywhere in 3.
I thought she was actually in 3. Well, maybe that was an earlier thing. It's not like you meet her. I mean, it's basically Wendy's, right?
Yeah.
I could just be thinking about real life.
Yeah, I think you are. So, yeah, you know, same type deal. I don't have any rocket launcher stuff yet. Oh, I guess I have this abduction gun.
What does that do?
It abducts people. I've got a bat, and I've got a tentacle bat, which we can customize to be purple tentacle, because why, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, purple tentacle, green suckers. Everybody knows that.
Yeah. And like the line of flavor text they wrote for purple tentacle. Exactly what you want when you see purple tentacle in something. So
It's clever. Smart.
thanks for that.
What does it do?
You know.
It's a bat. I've seen that bat looks familiar.
Yeah. That's in here though too.
I mean, just about everything from 3 is in here.
Yeah,
right?
more or less.
Whoa!
Like it,
I didn't realize that was water.
Yeah. You eventually unlock the ability to run on water. But that's one of the other things they do with some of the abilities here. Is with some of these upgrades here, in addition to kind of rejiggering what you unlock when, a lot of them are just straight up complete optional quests to unlock this upgrade. So, some of these aren't showing yet, but those are just ones you can buy. But some of them are just straight up, like you have to complete side tasks or optional quests to unlock that upgrade. Or challenges. They've got, you know, their own kind of in-game achievement system in here again, where, you know, get all the silvers, get all the golds, that sort of stuff.
Sure.
And
Wow.
as you complete these, you see you'll get, you know, power up for telekinesis or, you know, better sprinting or...
Did you feel like you were doing a lot of these without even looking?
Yes, totally. Like I completed probably about half of them by the end of the game, and a lot of them were just, you know, if I went back and got gold on one thing, I would complete more and that sort of stuff.
Well, let's keep going down that Keith David
Yeah.
campaign trail of destruction. Verticality.
Mad ups.
Is this like This is supposed to be Steelport, same city, right?
Yeah, it is, and you'll recognize a lot of the layout.
Yeah, it feels
from that
largely
game.
the same. I mean,
Which is sort of a bummer.
Maybe a little
here's
bit.
the broken shillelagh. You know, it's like areas from the game. Like in some, it kind of makes sense. All right, so
Simulate that.
oh, is this the black hole one?
yeah, so we've got 2.5 minutes to cause much damage with the black hole gun.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
that person.
Have fun cleaning it. That was-
Yeah,
So
yeah,
here's the
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
you guys.
Yeah.
I don't think Nolan North does a very good job.
Oh.
I mean,
Is it Nolan's fault or is it the lines that he was given?
well, he reads a lot of the same lines that Troy Baker does. I mean, there's usually like a slight variation. It feels like there's less
Well, that's what I mean.
between these two.
Like, you know, he's only as good as the script he's got to work with.
And then there's one spot that I've encountered so far this deep into the game where he has just addressed himself as Nolan North. So
Right.
theoretically, you were supposed to be playing as if you were
Sure.
Nolan North, the actor. But they don't play that up nearly enough. Like that would be a way funnier gag if they leaned into it a
Sure,
little more.
I agree with you, but again,
And-
I think that he does well with what he's got to work with.
Knew I'd win.
Yeah, and
don't-
maybe it's because, you know, in my mind, Troy Baker is the voice of the leader of the Saints.
Which is
So-
wrong because
so-
it's that Cockney guy.
No,
so
what
you're just
Cockney? That's crazy.
Yeah, he's that is the one true voice.
I think you're both wrong. I used the other guy
Man,
in 3.
that's ridiculous.
Who's the main the #1 lady voice, like lady voice
Is
one?
it, it's not Jennifer
it might be
Hale, is
isn't
it?
it Jennifer Hale? I don't know.
I think she's one of them.
I haven't used her, but I've
I
heard
play as
she's-
male one.
Yeah,
That's,
I play as I think it's male.
Male 3 is the Cockney.
Yeah, but I've heard she's actually really good. I don't think it's Jennifer Hale.
I think Nolan North is perfectly fine. Like maybe not as individualized and funny as it could be, but
it's an acceptable performance.
like what I'm about 5 hours in.
But the
and it's-
joke, it
Yes,
deserves
I know.
more.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. But I don't think that's on him. I think that's, you know,
Sure.
a
yeah.
failure of the writing, or just a lack of extra writing.
Nolan North apologist.
This is what I do best.
Can you get sucked into your own black hole?
Yeah.
Come on, Zinyak, show your face now.
Is that the bad guy?
Yeah. Yeah, Zinyak is the leader of the Zin who orchestrated the alien invasion of Earth and set you up in this whole thing anyway in the first place. So since we have a combo going, the timer will keep moving until I end it right now.
Does the whole crazy framework of this game pay off to you? Like the alien invasion stuff, like Zinyak and his weird, you know, kind of snooty holier than thou attitude. And
Yes.
The fact that he's keeping you prison in here as opposed to just killing you.
Yeah, you know, okay, some of that is a little fast and loose.
Okay.
Both the notion of him keeping you in here instead of killing you, and also the idea that you are going to defeat him by tearing up his simulated world.
Right.
That is it's pretty slapdash.
Okay.
Some of the justifications behind your actions, but
Sure. Are you comfortable showing off the crib? Your crib.
yeah,
In this game.
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, you know,
I don't
that's
think
that's where we're headed with this anyway.
Yeah.
Zin patrols are like campaigns.
Oh, right. I guess you have to go back there, right?
Yeah,
Once
at the
you
end
finish
of
this.
each tier, you kind of have to go see these people in person.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's not like some gigantic spoiler or something, but you know.
I mean, yeah, they've said as much along the way that you get out.
Yeah.
So you know, you open up these gateways to out, basically.
I will say
and
when
it continues the Matrix
Yeah.
motif.
When I got out, I was delighted. I have to say, like the way they handle you getting out and what the nature of the crib is and everything.
Well, if you don't want to see it,
Yeah,
stop watching.
now's the time to turn
Yeah.
off. So
But it's not some giant spoiler or something. I just think it's handled really well.
Hey, that's coming up. So if you don't want to see it,
yeah,
If you don't want to see a video game, don't watch us play a video game.
for sure, that
Them's
is
the rules.
Rule.
all right. So we got to clear these. We have to bust a U-bone.
So do you feel like using like your fireball and your freeze blast are more effective than just shooting guys with
Well,
guns
you kind
and
of
rocket
follow
launchers?
up. I mean, you freeze them and shatter them.
Yeah.
So it's a two-step process.
Seem like more trouble than it's
Fire.
worth.
I mean, once you get them upgraded, they're ridiculous.
Okay.
Even at level 1, they're not bad.
No, yeah, exactly. So we're gonna do it to these guys here.
Do it.
Kick him. There you go. That works.
There's something, we talked about it a bit, but there's something like a little, oh yeah, the frame rate here. That's real
Yeah,
fun.
I mean, it just makes lining up shots more difficult. Like it's less fun on Xbox than it is on PC.
So there's something about the impacts and stuff that just don't feel oomphy enough for the amazing powers.
When you're like landing from on high.
Yeah, just
so
like
there are
smashing
abilities,
guys
there are late game abilities that make that. Well, when we get to the PC, I'll show you some of that stuff.
Like, you know, even the shattering
Like
of guys
the
and
sprint,
stuff.
like the sprint for me is that there's barely any sound design around the sprint at all. And when you run into cars, like there's no weight to them, you know, they just go flying.
Yeah.
Like they're made out of paper.
Perspective.
Like
That's
they
a
don't.
decent segue to climbing the
Something
tower, right?
about the powers doesn't feel quite powerful enough.
Yeah, and it might just be some of like the spit and polish that.
Overshot it. So here's one of the other new activities: tower climbing.
Now you just
They
gotta
put
make
some
your way
towers
up.
in the game. Just got to get up to the top.
Got a platform.
Have you? Are there points where you can't make it if you don't have like a high enough jump or something?
Not that
I
I've seen.
think I mean, you can unlock that stuff all really easily.
Yeah.
So
Like,
it's
so-
not. I already
and
have
also you can
maximum
run
jump
up
or
the-
real
okay.
close to it. But also, yeah.
I'm 5 hours into the game and I've got the maximum height unlocked on the jump.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put it that way.
So they are not.
Oh, you missed one, didn't you? No.
This does not seem like a challenging game.
No,
Not
I died like
really.
twice. It's not difficult at all. You are
You're-
absolutely right.
Are overpowered, would you say?
I mean,
yes,
they-
100%.
They took a look at everything you could do in Saints Row the Third, and then they added a bunch of new stuff, and then they stepped back from it, and they were just like, "Fuck it, like let's just give you
Just keep
everything
going.
all the time."
Oh, there's one behind you, right?
Like
I don't need the orbs. I just need to get to the top.
So like any vehicle in the game that you get in,
Yeah.
you hit down on the D-pad, it's immediately saved
right,
to your lineup.
and then you can recall it anytime you want.
Like he could go into his phone right now and summon it, and you're in it. You don't have to go to a garage or whatever.
No, that's not a good place to be.
We'll
there's-
get around it. Don't
Wait,
worry.
can you summon a car right here?
Shit, probably.
Let's do it.
Like there's a number of well, let's
Or
see,
you think it'll just be on?
let's see what you got here.
Or will it be on the ground?
Get the destructor. Oh, you know what? I think it does this when it's not able to.
It's just kind of.
So
Or maybe do I need to clear out of the way for it to spawn in?
no, because usually you'll spawn and you'll just be in it.
You know, this is the first time I've attempted to spawn a vehicle. Because why would you use a
Well,
vehicle?
so the only time I've done it there are a handful of flying vehicles,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
alien flying vehicles
Right.
that are actually really useful just to get places super fast. But yeah, you can summon those anywhere you want. Like they barely restrict your access to anything in this game.
Yeah, but at the same time, like you still have to get to level 50 to unlock like immunity to damage and infinite ammo and that sort of stuff. A
you
lot of that still
with
comes
with
late
all this
game.
jumping around, do you start with 0 fall damage?
Yeah, there's no fall damage.
I'm a climbing god.
You live in a computer, man. ain't no fall damage.
Great. They didn't program that in.
No.
So everything you've done so
One
far.
of Zinyak's lieutenants is hiding as a regular person in the simulation. Take his ass out.
Are all of these basically other side activities you could be doing without Keith David?
Yeah, I
pushing
could
you through?
just go run around and do all these.
Okay,
And,
like you could have climbed that tower.
right. Let's buy player health.
So if you had climbed that tower, to your knowledge, he would have just skipped that whole thing.
Yes. Yeah, it would be already checked
That's
off
great.
on the list.
And you wouldn't have to do
And
it
you
again.
don't have to go do it again.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So I feel like first thing I'm probably going to do once I get the powers is try and go after clusters, and in doing that, I'll probably do a lot of the
Yeah.
climbing and
Yeah, yeah.
nonsense.
But keep in mind, you'll get a bunch of clusters and have nothing to spend it on for a while because
Yeah.
some of it's gated by your player level.
like story progress, and
No, just literally leveling up, getting XP.
is that mostly through stories though, or can you get that
It's-
through
it's
side
everything.
You get it through everything.
It's
I mean,
every-
you
it's
know,
just
you
like
get it
3.
for driving on 2 wheels and stuff like that. You know, it's all over the place.
Shooting guys, just like anything
Alright.
gives you XP here.
And then
there.
here's how I earn cash.
Yep. Also, just like 3.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta
Like-
like take it out. Basically, you
Yeah.
gotta.
Yeah. Like I don't want this to sound like a negative, but this feels very, very much like a game built on the Third.
Yeah, I mean, this menu is the phone menu,
Yeah.
just reskinned.
Like
more
you
or
said,
less.
it's basically the same
It,
city.
It kind of feels like a mod.
Yeah, totally.
You know, a really ambitious and crazy mod, and so I think a lot of my enjoyment in this game comes down to, like, the traversal is fun, and it's funny.
Yeah.
You know, like the jokes are appropriately built upon and advanced in most cases. Even though they are kind of revisiting some of the same ideas from previous games, they do stuff with that in a cool way. The structure of the game has you kind of going around and rescuing people and adding them to your posse, and they've created unique missions around that. Sort of like Mass Effect.
Oh, okay.
And having those kind of custom missions that are around people and stuff like that, it's really effective. It's a lot of fun. So here I'm fighting like default male from Saints Row 2, I think.
Freeze him.
Yeah, right. I do often forget to
Kick him.
You can't shatter these guys. They're
like.
So, Vinny, you were talking about doing side stuff as you find it.
Yeah.
Like it is still worth.
Come on by the
Hang
ship
on, what
when
does he
you're
got
ready to
here?
reminisce and-
Okay, so that was it.
Yeah.
It is still worth doing that stuff in the order prescribed by the side quest, just because you get those rewards, you know.
Oh, I
Like-
see.
like if you-
so you would miss
But if
out on
if
that?
you've completed all that stuff, then you like literally I had one tier of missions that were go visit a guy to start off the tier. I had already done all the stuff, and it said go talk to this guy for your reward, and you
right.
get it immediately.
Right. But if you haven't done that stuff yet, you know you're going to get those rewards sooner if you do the specific stuff they ask you to.
Yeah. So I don't have all the powers here. Some of the orbs are gated behind powers that you'll get later.
Like the second tier of Keith David missions, which I haven't finished yet, is just sprinting no longer requires stamina, which is like
That seems good.
you want that.
And you said you're only like 5 hours in?
Yeah.
Yeah, near the
So-
beginning of the game, like stamina is a bit of concern because gliding takes stamina.
Yeah.
Everything takes some
You can
of it. So.
yeah, before you do all those upgrades, you can only sprint for like maybe
Yeah.
15-20 seconds.
Right.
Sure.
So, I know we talked about spoilers earlier. This is going to be the point here where I'm going to start doing some stuff that you actually might not want to see.
Okay.
It's still pretty minor stuff though.
So tune out.
No, because I'm thinking about doing the thing you can do out here.
Oh, okay.
So tune out.
So tune out,
But if you're still on the fence.
but it's
keep
super
watching.
funny.
All
Yeah.
It's super funny.
It's not a big story thing. It's just something funny the game does.
Is it? Would you say it is one of the top things, or there's plenty more where this came from?
There's plenty more where this came
Okay.
from, but it's super funny.
It
All
is. It is really funny.
Well, let's see it.
So this is literally for people that are on the fence about this game, don't necessarily care about spoilers or whatever. Like there's gonna be some stuff here.
Like if you want to laugh out loud at everything you see in this game for the first time, don't watch this. But if you don't mind seeing one of many funny things in this game,
Well,
then stay tuned.
I want both. So
All right.
let's just do it.
All right.
So this is like the crib. This is your home base.
Yeah, you can go to those doorways to access like your crib stuff of like vehicles and change out weapons and stuff.
Like it's basically the Normandy.
But it's also it's also the ship from the Matrix.
Yep.
And kind of the Normandy.
Like you just your crew is around.
Yeah, it's Keith David.
Camp David was a wild time, wasn't it? I can only imagine what we would have gotten up to if we didn't have to.
It's really into that computer.
Well, we don't have to worry about that now, right?
Wait, do you just get that with no narrative explanation of why you got?
Yep.
Okay. Not even like the boys in the
No,
lab.
not even just now I have a dubstep gun.
We can't hide from the Zin forever. We're gonna have to make a last stand eventually.
So
Or you should romance the vice
I
president.
know you want to, but I don't.
Aw.
You're the president. I'm the vice president. You're the boss of the Saints. I'm just one of your crew. You've taken over cities and toppled rival gangs. I've conquered Hollywood and have a name to uphold. It just wouldn't work between us.
Nice.
You see?
all right, well, you're not the only fish in the sea, Keith David.
I guess so. Man, that's soft letdown though.
Yeah. So out of the ship, I don't run fast anymore.
Aw.
Also, out of the ship, you have regenerating health like Saints Row the Third.
Okay.
Inside, you have to pick up health pickups.
You're a human again.
Yeah.
So
You're human again, which means naturally you have regenerating health.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Hey, Kinsey.
Well, I could sit here and talk with you, or keep anything on this ship from exploding and killing us all. Your choice.
Oh, so you are actually on
Hey,
a
Kinsey,
ship.
you want to fuck?
All right, that's pretty good.
That's every character.
Now I kind of wish Keith David had just said that.
Because so they were out there. This is a rare case of the marketing for this game actually enhancing that joke, because like on Twitter and stuff, their PR people have been answering questions about the romance stuff because they talked about that.
Yeah.
You know, they were saying like, oh, this game you'd be able to romance your, you know, and people were saying like, oh, can you romance so and so? And they're like, yeah, of course, they're an option. Like they built it up like it was this big thing.
Oh, does that just happen? Like,
and then you get
there's no fuck. You don't need to complete shit. You just hit the button and it goes.
You get into the game and that's the romance system.
That's pretty good.
So in this case, as you can see, this is the next tier from Keith David.
Yeah,
See, I've already done one of the missions, so it just jumps me into
That's what I'm on right now.
the next one.
What main quest are you on?
This is helping our AI buddy
That's
find
a pretty
body.
good one. Maybe you should go do that because there's some funny stuff in there.
Yeah,
like that.
So
you know,
it's interesting because they bring back characters and stuff, and to talk about the game in a reviewy sort of sense. I think that there's a lot of super funny stuff they do. They make good on a lot of things, but it's kind of weird that they call back to stuff prior to Saints Row the Third. Maybe that's just me because I don't remember shit from those games. But they don't explain that stuff as well as they could have. So you end up with a system. I mean, they lean really heavily on Saints Row the Third, to where if you haven't played that game, I think you're going to end up
Not enjoying this so much.
not enjoying it as much.
There is something you can use, a control and interface device.
And then also, I mean, they have made a big deal with trailers and release stuff saying Johnny Gat is back and all this stuff, and sure enough, that is the case. But it's funny, he's kind of the worst character in the game. Because it's, like these characters, I like these characters. I think they're fleshed out pretty well. It's why I was kind of mad about the thing they're cutting out of the Australian version of the game, because it's actually like a good moment for the character. And Johnny Gat just wants to shoot stuff in a really uninteresting way. Like he's really flat throughout. So I think they really squander that opportunity to make that more meaningful.
Hey man, Daniel Day Kim's got a hit TV show now.
Whatever, I guess.
Didn't have that much time in the booth.
Get it to a safe spot and wipe its old programming so the AI can upload its personality into the new shell.
Okay. So there's an AI friend that we've made inside the system. We want to find him a body.
Okay.
Go back to that first hotspot you took down. You can get a CID there.
Simple smash and grab, huh?
Sure. Go with that. Just get one and take it to a safe spot. You don't want to deal with Zin while trying to hack that device.
Man, you really move.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Curious, is there any way to get this AI a body in the real world too?
At this point, the AI is purely information. He's entirely digital. You could download him to your phone if you wanted. Why? Does he want a body?
Do you want to be stuck inside the simulation forever?
Good point. I'll check the ship for a suitable shell just in case.
Did you get your dubstep gun?
Oh, I did, but I don't have
Oh,
it with
no.
me.
Yeah, you have to equip it at the gate.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's there are videos of it out there.
CIDs, Zin are transporting a prototype
So these are the aliens.
contained force recursive feedback
Right.
projector.
Kinsey, that sounds like complete bullshit, even coming from you.
Imagine a gun that fires a bullet that bounces from one target to another, to another, to another, like a pinball racking up 1 billion points.
Voice just sounds wrong.
Yep, I agree
Damage
100%.
all the CIDs. I don't know when or if we'll get
At this
another
point,
chance to
I
get
kind of
one.
like the idea that every Saints Row I've played has had a different main character.
So the health pickups kind of force you to play a little more conservatively early on, because the health pop-ups pop out of everything you kill. So if you're killing from a distance, you might not get those pickups, and you're not necessarily hiding to regenerate health anymore. So it ends up being an interesting system at first, or at least makes it slightly
CID
challenging at
should I
first.
It doesn't matter.
But
just
now
pick
you're
one.
like,
Now it's just like, well, even still here, I'm a little careful, but I've played a lot of this game now, so.
Oh, shit!
What did you do?
I touched it!
Well, touch it different next time.
What the hell, Kinsey?
Don't pin this on me.
These things are broken. You blow up on me. Yes.
Finally. Quick, get to a safe spot so you can crack it open.
It'll just follow you.
Yeah.
How far away do I need to be?
Just away from the Zin. Pick someplace they won't find you.
How long is this whole thing gonna take?
I won't know until I crack open the device and see how it ticks.
All right, the spot looks good.
Keep an eye out while I work on this. I guarantee that
Defend this area.
a way of finding these devices.
Defend this area.
Shit, they found us.
Don't let them take the CID.
Work fast.
So that's one of the vehicles you can steal
Yeah.
That little hover.
and ride around, yeah. You know, once in a while it comes in handy to have a vehicle that just levitates forever.
Yeah, sure.
Could you call in a homie here if you wanted?
I think so. I'm not sure. Well, no, I don't think I can call in anyone yet, because I don't know that I'm at that point of the game.
Okay.
But that system is absolutely in the game.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff is still here.
So yeah, like I'm gunning these guys down, but they're getting in shots and not dying near enough for me to get the
I found the tracking device.
health out of them.
You like to take over?
So it ends up being like I'm losing health here and not getting it back. So it ends up being kind of one of the things you have to consider. It's like, can I kill these guys close enough to me to get a regen?
Kinsey, you still there?
Almost done.
Making my country proud.
Hold on.
I'm not sure if I really dig that mosaic effect so much.
Yeah, it seems like that's their way to hide when things are going to look like trash in the distance, or when you've turned all the way around, it'll sometimes do it.
Now,
Great. How long until the upload is complete?
55 minutes.
55 minutes? Things usually take like 3 to 5 tops.
Look, the connection in this area is slow. Get closer to a major connection point like a power plant, and this might go faster.
Why didn't we go there first?
Because a major connection point for the simulation is going to be heavily guarded.
Will Sid download faster?
Well, probably, but
We're taking this thing there.
They'll just follow you again.
Yeah.
Whee! You got a boost?
Once Sid's up and running, how long
No.
until we can use him to get my crew?
well, assuming the AI wasn't lying, I don't see a reason why we shouldn't be able to get right to it. Speaking of which, who do you want to grab first? Pierce? Chandi?
I think we should get Matt.
Miller?
Ah.
Oh my god, why?
Matt turned himself around after Steelport. He joined MI6. He helped with Cyrus Temple. You know, he's useful.
Useful?
You have a lot on your plate, Kinsey. I figured with all this cyber hoozy-hoozy, you could use the help.
I'm doing just fine without Matt Miller. Thank you.
2 heads are better than 1, Kinsey. Set it up. I'm here. Just need
He's
to
that
clear
main
these out
hacker from
first.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bounce gun's kind of boring,
Yeah, I didn't care for it much.
but it's got infinite ammo in this mission, so
Oh, you don't have a rocket launcher right now, do you?
nope.
Oh man, I used the shit out of that gun
I just kind of shoot everything in the head.
on
to
this
be
one.
the president.
Well, specifically when a bunch of cars start driving up here.
Yeah.
You just one rocket will blow up the whole block.
You can freeze cars though, right?
Yep, that's what I ended up doing here, and that's probably what I'll do here again.
And done.
Excellent.
How long now? Kinsey?
That's just part of the process.
Apparently the sweary part of the process. What is this?
Full download should only take about 16 minutes.
Is there anything you can do to make it go faster?
I'll see what I can find. There might be additional access points we can use to increase the bandwidth.
One of the upgrades you get for the fire blast is that they blow up when they die while on fire,
Okay.
which then sets other things on fire.
Oh, that's awesome.
So there are no grenades. It's all powers.
No, it's all powers. And that's awesome.
This is what I do best.
Oh, hearing that, I've played on the 360 up to now, but I'm gonna have to switch to PC here and stuff like that. Like I imagine it gets so chaotic at some point that
Yep, it really does.
you just- you
I
want-
just the frame rate's already no good.
yeah, you want it to run smoothly when that happens.
Yeah, the PC version's been fine. It still does that thing where every time you boot the game up, it runs you through all the tutorial shit again. Like first time you crouch after loading it up, it gives you the crouch pop up.
Oh,
and
weird.
Stuff like that. That's just like why?
Probably turn that off.
Yeah, you got.
Yeah, you
go in the
can turn it all the
options.
way off. It's just
It's
weird that it does it all. Like I would want to be briefed on new stuff.
Right.
but-
You don't want to turn it all off just in case.
Blow up
So-
those cars.
Can you get in those cars
Yes.
Yep.
and put those in your?
Yep.
They have like turrets or anything on them?
Those don't.
I
I
kicked
don't
that
think.
car and it blew up.
Yep. We broke dance your way back up.
I don't believe that car has any weapons on it.
Can you get in that thing?
Not anymore.
Personnel rankings are at 31%.
Found an access point that
I don't know that you can get in those.
Yeah, you
to
can.
it and activate
You can?
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, is there any like skyjacking?
Found it.
I think you can get them to crash without them blowing up.
And it's on.
There's a second access point out further.
And this is the power plant. Remember?
Vaguely, yeah.
Anything that was a stronghold in the previous
Yeah.
game is here,
I'm at the
but
second one.
not accessible in the same way.
You had to defend this with a helicopter or something, right? At some point.
You had to fly over with a helicopter and drop in to steal that chair, so you can do
Right.
the Decker's Die mission.
Yes.
Let's just do this.
All right, both the access points are online. How's the download looking?
Much faster. Much too fast. Too fast. Suit is overloading.
Overloading.
Overheating. Get to him and cool him down.
Wait, where is he? He's on the other side of this building.
Okay, we're good. We're fine. I managed to throttle the connection a bit, so it should be much more stable now.
How long until the download is complete?
3 minutes.
Great, I'll be here. Killing more Zin.
Is this
Where bots come from?
Murder bots? Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm having a bit of a stronger reaction.
So if you blow those guys up without a headshot, their top halves will keep coming at you. And I want that.
So I feel like the English voice actor, the Cockney guy, has a much greater sense of urgency. It sounds like Nolan North is a lot more just
Kind
like,
of phoned it.
yeah, or just like,
Which is-
what's going on?
Do you really want to give some rogue AI an exoskeleton
Again,
equipped with
the
a
real
complement of
voice.
weapons and a history of violence?
I think you guys are wrong.
Yeah.
But whatever, you know. Everybody thinks their
Besides,
chosen voice is the
I
best.
found a real CID body for him on the ship. So, you know, synchronicity.
Troy Baker's the only voice. It's the only voice.
The true voice.
Like I said, I didn't use either one of those in the last game.
Jeez, it's really just one shot of the cold ray and that thing falls.
Yeah, yeah.
Why
Just
does this hurt so much?
Is this a mission song or are you still on the radio?
yeah, this is a mission song. Yeah, you lose radio
Radio.
access for their dramatic moments.
Wait, was that it?
Super kick. Still got some of that Saints Row jank.
Oh yeah, this game is fucked up. On PC, I had to quit once because it broke.
How about that laser gun arm it keeps asking you to pick up? Is that thing
Yeah,
any good?
I'll grab another one. I picked it up earlier when I was killing murder bots.
I like that it just sweeps back and forth.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, yeah. I didn't notice that, sure.
Blow up the car, blow up the car.
Okay.
Now you're talking.
Are you immune to fire?
No.
But you can be. I
You can
think.
be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I assume.
Oh, you. Oh, I missed.
That thing will waste that thing anyway. That laser gun.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like you're
Not difficult.
You're being
Not difficult.
challenged too much here. You're just kind of
Like after you take the first like 25% health upgrade, you're probably never gonna die again, from what I've seen.
Yeah, the one of the 2 times I died was because I fell off in a mission, and it counted as killing me.
Download complete. All right. Time to kill us some aliens.
Oh, God. I'm gonna regret getting Sid a real body, aren't I?
Oh, Sid. We're gonna get along famously.
These are wardens. If you fill up the like police meter, these will eventually come get you, and they come get you at a few different points in the story.
I should be able to transfer some of his powers
Ugh.
to you.
they're like SWAT team or something.
Yeah, kind of.
Alien SWAT team. Are they actually hard?
Yeah, they can be.
I mean, this guy's got a shield on him, so you can't damage him.
So I have to hit him with a power first to lower the shield for a little bit, and then he keeps fucking moving. And why is he even up there to begin with? It's sometimes they get in places that seem kind of broken, and
Yeah, you want to be near him when you do that. He's got such a short window to do damage.
Is one of your power-ups to, or one of the upgrade trees to shorten the cooldown on your powers?
Yes. Looks like you already have one of them.
yeah, I think I have one of them.
Yeah, because that seems pretty quick.
Recharge and hit him and go and reload and
Yeah.
and here's your here. How about this? Think about this.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah. So they kind of made the best Crackdown game and the best Matrix game,
Quit, huh?
Yeah,
and it's all ridiculous.
and it's really funny. Yeah. But it's not like a GTA alike anymore, you know?
Whoa,
Yeah.
Why is my brain on fire?
Like Saints Row the Third is like a really funny Grand
Welcome
Theft
to
Auto,
being able
right?
to move things
I
with
think Saints Row the Third, they move away from a lot of the GTA stuff there.
Well, to some extent,
This,
but I mean,
this
you're-
with the movement and stuff changes so much that
Yeah,
it's not that anymore.
But you're still jacking cars. You're still living in an urban
Yeah,
environment and stuff, and this is just completely stupid in a great way.
Great.
Yep.
You hit an invisible wall. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
There's a giant glass orb here, Kinsey.
Yeah. It has more clusters in it. Pick it up with your mind and smash it over.
Ah, gotcha.
Yep.
Okay, now use that power to throw things at the warden and take down his shields.
You can't just pick up the warden.
No. By default, you can't pick up like military vehicles, like
Yeah.
heavy vehicles and stuff. That's an
But
upgrade.
you can get a quick upgrade to.
Is there a kind of lock-on for them?
No.
Bad
that?
dudes?
What
Nice
gun? What
job.
gun are you
I'm sure
using?
you'll
That's
have
the
plenty of
shotgun.
chances to use it.
Oh, just some weird skin.
Yeah.
I gotta get some of those skins.
You have them all. It's not you don't buy them. It's just you just have them.
Oh.
And you want to switch over to PC?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So now that we have Sid in our crew,
Yeah.
he's another guy that'll offer tiers of missions and stuff like that.
Sid's your homie.
Yeah. And we have the gateway to get out if we want, and we've got the bounce rifle, and it just keeps
Got a
throwing
lot of stuff
at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's let's show you how it probably should run instead of like.
And your
this.
guy will be completely. You're done, right?
Yeah, this
Is
is
PC
yeah,
man?
this is finish the game. Yeah, this is end of the game, or past the end of the game stuff. So, let me put the battery in this controller now.
All right. So we are switched over.
Okay, this is PC. So
Proper
I've
version of the
got
game.
all these gateways. I've got all these damage upgrades. No ragdoll. I don't take damage from fire anymore, but I still take damage from small arms and stuff like that because a lot of that is tied into challenge progress, and they just don't let you buy it. But you can buy infinite ammo, which I have done.
And Brad, for folks watching at home, what is this PC we're playing on? What's
Really
the build?
good.
Is it really good?
Yes. It's an Ivy Bridge Core i7.
Now this is what
With
the boss of the Saints looks like.
Yeah.
As far as I am concerned.
With the 670. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh wow!
Yep.
Holy crap!
Oh wait, what the fuck? It's daytime.
Yes.
That's unexpected.
When you finish the game, you get the ability to do things like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
so this
frame
is-
rate.
So this is a post game thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man.
I haven't decided. Whoa. Wow. All right. Sure. Yeah, I haven't decided if I like that it's perpetually night or not.
Here's how you get rid of police notoriety. These gold CIDs will show up, and you got to chase them down and kill them. So you can't just walk into a store and do it anymore. I have this alien RPG.
All right.
Oh my god, this looks so much better.
So
This is the version to play.
How
Don't
have I
even
been
fuck
playing
around.
the Xbox?
Don't even fuck around,
yeah,
man.
this is night and day. I thought it was just gonna be a little smoother.
Can you toggle it back to night?
I can leave the ship and go do it. Or go back to the ship and do it there, I think. Or turn on, like, Noir and a couple of other...
It almost looks like it's made for the nighttime lighting and stuff.
Yeah, this doesn't look great.
Like this looks kind of bad.
This is the first time I've kind of seen it.
Everything
like
looks
this.
super flat.
Well, let's get out.
All right. Oh! Holy shit! Wow.
Yeah, that's a little better.
There's that impact you were looking for.
Yeah.
There is the yes. That's way better.
Ubisoft logo.
Oh my god, that's so much faster.
Yeah, dude, load times, and yeah, dude. And this isn't even on an SSD. Like,
Yeah.
I was running this on an SSD at home. It's fucking really good.
Is this Troy Baker on this one?
Yeah. What were we doing? Okay.
Yeah, well,
You
yeah,
can turn it to night.
I actually haven't poked around the ship much, so I don't know what else is there. But I guess it's mostly contingent on getting other people to show up, right?
Yeah.
For stuff to be good and funny.
There it is.
Oh yeah, I just started picking these up, like the collectibles,
Right.
the text adventures. and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. So audio logs you find are here. There's a choose your own adventure, text adventure that is like the history of Zinyak. And then we have simulation override.
Oh, weird.
We'll just set it back to default.
Huh.
And go back in. So there is some gameplay that happens outside the simulation. It's not just this. It's all story driven. It's not like there's free roam out here. And I don't know. Let's go in here.
All right.
Whoa.
Remember, this is the area from the very beginning
Yeah.
of Saints Row the Third.
Right,
Yeah.
where you crash your car. And
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a lightsaber.
It's an energy sword.
Energy sword.
More like a light katana.
That's why I get paid the big bucks.
Guys, I think it's happened.
What?
Troy Baker has become indistinguishable from Nolan North. They may be the same person. Jesus Christ. Whoa.
I don't even know what's happening anymore.
Everything looks all blue here.
Yeah, I mean, the lighting overall is better in this version of the game.
No, I mean, it looks blue. Like, oh, Jesus, that's terrible. Do me a favor, go to your map real quick. Okay, that's what it is. You've taken
I've taken
everything
back
over.
all the areas.
So, like, if you notice, like, every time you take a tower or whatever, it turns
Right,
blue.
yeah.
But I didn't know it changed the overall, like, city lighting from red to blue. That's really cool.
And turn your radio back on, man,
All right.
and we'll take it home. So Jeff, are you working on a review?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
But generally, you like it?
Yeah, it's shorter than the previous game, Took me about 17 hours to complete every task. I did not complete all. I did not go get to all 1,200 of the orbs, but I got enough to buy everything I could buy.
Oh, weird. So you don't
need all of them to buy
Gotcha.
everything, unless there's something that unlocks later. But I'm level 50. It's, you know, like.
And you had just come off of playing through Saints Row 3.
Yeah.
And you felt like this was good enough to keep going?
Yeah, it's different enough, and, you know, like the abilities and stuff you get.
God,
yeah,
I can't believe they just let you aim it. That's so ridiculous.
Very cool. When is this out for everybody?
It's out the 20th.
Yeah,
on everything?
On everything,
Or on
yeah.
PS3 and 360
Yeah.
PC?
I haven't seen the PS3 version. I imagine it's probably on par with 360. Given how it was last time out, they're probably pretty similar.
But you're saying,
like, dude,
definitively PC.
Yeah, yes.
If you have the means.
I bet if you even have like a mid-range PC, it's probably going to be better than consoles.
And you upload your character even from the 360, you could get it on the PC, or is that
I think so, yeah, because it all works through their website. So once you upload it to your account, you should be able to use the same like saintsrow.com account.
Right.
I wasn't able to do that at all because, well, the servers were down when I was trying to play it, and now they're up, but it won't let me recover my password, so I don't know. So, yeah, I mean, I could fire off some of the other guns.
Sure.
Alien RPG is fun.
Yeah, let's just start a bunch of shit and look at a full police response here. Actually, you know what? I've got a better idea.
What? What? Oh man! Oh man!
Yeah, I suspect this would not do good things to the console version.
I'm going to take that 360 dish or disc and throw it in the trash.
Is there like a meter? Oh, I see it. Okay. Oh no, is there a meter for like?
Yeah, it's around the map.
Is that's not your health?
No.
That meter's my health, the one that's on screen, but the one around the map is
that's
the police
like,
response.
Danger.
Yeah. Those are portals, those spheres. Enemies jump out of them.
You can't run in this thing, can you?
I can dash.
You just can't go
I can
trucking
do
through
that,
the city.
But yeah.
And then there's announced DLC for this, right?
Yeah, the first DLC is Enter the Dominatrix, which was the thing that they were doing that sounded like it was what this originally started as or something. And yeah.
We'll see what that is, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they describe it as like a tongue-in-cheek. So I wonder if it'll just end up being a sick burn on the nature of DLC or something like that. Which sounds like it could be really funny. It's got an online pass on consoles for playing co-op.
Seems like you're doing all right.
Yeah,
here.
I'm doing okay. The mech suit is, you know, ridiculous.
OP.
This whole game is OP.
Yeah, totally. Like I said, they don't care.
And then when you fill it up, you get a warden. And then when you defeat the warden, it empties out your meter.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know if I can even do any damage to this thing. To him. Oh yeah, that took his shield down.
Oh, man.
But I mean, a big part, like you have to go inside him to kill him. So I wonder if I'll even be able to. I'll have to get out of the mech suit to finish him, probably. Where'd he go?
Even this music sounds like The Matrix.
Oops.
Uh-oh. Oh, so you always have to do that?
Yeah.
Switch the buttons on you, huh?
Oh, they even get a little harder
Oh!
over time. That's pretty crazy.
Wow.
Either that or my button mashing has gotten worse over the last 2 weeks.
Oh, you get like... Oh, I thought you got like half.
He gets a little bit of health back and you get another shot at it.
All right, Jeff. Defeat him.
Jeez.
You are Zinyak's best?
Yeah, you're right, Brad. There's a slim distinction
I
between
know, right?
voices. Yeah.
Really splitting hairs at this point.
Yeah.
They should have had, what they should have done is had them do each other. They should have Troy Baker do to Nolan North, Nolan North do to Troy Baker.
Yeah. All right, so that's Saints Row 4. It's out the 20th.
Get it on PC
Get it on
if you
PC.
can.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Jeff.
Thanks, guys.
You guys skip combat training?